Hi everyone, and welcome to This Is Your Time. And if you're just tuning in, my name is Donna Levy. I've been a registered nurse for 38 years, mostly in brain health and mindset, and I've been working on myself to help develop my innermost being, and hopefully that will develop my outer. So what I want to say, it's this Friday evening, and normally I don't do lives on Friday evening, but I had a kind of busy day, and I was a little tired today, so now it's the weekend. It's time to decompress, to relax, and to work on ourselves. Even with kids on the weekend, you must have a little bit of downtime, or, maybe you could carve out a little bit of downtime so that you can work on something, either spiritually or something work-related that you want to grow into. Maybe you want to learn a new skill for work, or maybe you want to look for work, whatever it is to grow that area of your life. We have time to do that on the weekend. And yes, it's a little chaotic out in the stores, and everybody's a little bit on edge. When you go to pick up your food, the grocery store, the Walmart to get toilet paper, we still can't get toilet paper. But, we have time to not do that. So I went to the grocery store this week so that I don't have to go on the weekend. And my husband and I can really spend some quality time at home together. And also, I can spend some time reading. Now, this has been on my shelf for, I hate to say it, over 2 years, and I've not read it, but I am going to. And this is The Laws of Success, a spiritual guide to turning your hopes into reality. And yes, there is a little bit about, the law of attraction. And here, this chapter really reached out to me. Prosperity attracts further prosperity, So we have to get out of that comfort zone. But since we're in that comfort zone now, we are in our home, we're in our safe place, we're all still quarantining. We have a little bit of time to, open ourselves up to working on our inner self, and also working on our bodies and exercising and eating right, because I know most of my friends are not going out to eat, they're cooking. So it gives us an opportunity to reconnect that way with our families. I have a friend who said that they're having a wonderful time with their family. She has 2 boys, and they're becoming closer because people aren't distracted. They're running, not running errands and going to ball games and doing all this kind of stuff. It's very much like in the 1950s when there weren't all these after-school activities and we weren't overextended. So people are getting back to their roots and figuring out what is really important to themselves. And relationships are, and we are finding out how important it is to have those human relationships and to basically connect with humans. They always said no man is an island, and that is so, so true. The other thing that is wonderful about the quarantine is that you really have time for you. No one else, just you. I know it can get a little aggravating, but it kind of is forcing us to look at ourselves and to do something about it. If you don't like where you're at, if you don't like the jobs you're at, if you don't like the way you look, if you don't like the way you think, we have an opportunity right now to reprogram ourselves and to renew ourselves and to come out of this situation. When we finally do come out of it, we're slowly coming out, but I think we're going to have masks for like a year. So we can come out of this better people, better humans, and more spiritually evolved, and more caring and nurturing for other people, and a value for life, because life can get taken away from you in a second. And so I hope you are taking heed, and you are reading and trying to make yourself a little bit better. And you know what? You can. Don't ever think that you can't, that only other people can, and only rich people can, and only people with degrees can. You can rebuild your life any which way. And if you lost your job, you can rebuild your job. You can rebuild your life into something totally different. Listen to the signs around you. What is it that you really like to do? What is your passion? Do you really, really get excited when, you start talking about health and wellness? Do you get excited when you start talking about fishing? Do you get, whatever it is, then start to explore that avenue, because you can make your hobby become your main income. It does happen. Many people have done that. And, I just reinvented myself again, and I've done it many times. And that is because I don't want to die with a dream in my heart. And I want to constantly be giving myself skills and other avenues of income, and I want to help people get healthy. I'm just going to start coaching another person on the keto way of life and the weight loss, and how to do it healthy and really keep it off and have your brain be healthy at the same time, which is very, very important. So I hope that you'll be with me. I'm going to check in on the weekend, see how you're doing, and pick up the book that's been sitting on the shelf that somebody gave you because they wanted you to succeed, or pick up, The Path to Wealth, or The Secret, or something that's going to speak to you, and how-to book. And you'll be happy you did. And, we're never going to get this time back again. So use it wisely, right? Yes, everybody should use it wisely. So tomorrow I will be on another live. I don't really know what I'm going to be saying. I take it from my friends, what they need to hear. And I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful, blessed, and spiritual weekend. And you can ignite a fire in a passion that you have. So take care. We'll see you again tomorrow on another live. Have a good night. Bye-bye.